Archie's birthday gifts Meghan and Harry an excuse to snub King Charles III's coronation. King Charles III's coronation will take place on May 6, 2023 at Westminster Abbey, Buckingham Palace announced this month. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's attendance at the coronation of King Charles III will depend on whether the gap between the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and the royal family will be at least partially bridged by May next year, according to royal commentator Duncan Larcombe. The expert added the fact that the historic event will take place on May 6, 2023, the same day the Sussex's son Archie Harrison will turn 4, may play in favor of the royals living overseas. The royal author told Fabulous, the fact it clashes with Archie's birthday may well gift the Duke and Duchess of Sussex what they need. It will ultimately come down to what happens between now and next May. If the rift remains, few would expect Harry to attend. But if relations between them improve over the next 6 months, then this is an event Charles will want both his sons to witness. After stressing neither Meghan nor Harry are under any obligation to attend the coronation as they are no longer senior royals, Mr. Larcombe added, as things currently stand, I suspect Harry would be happier lighting his son's birthday cake candles that day rather than sitting in the shadows of Westminster Abbey watching his father and brother take center stage. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were last with their royal relatives in September, as they attended the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. Meghan and Harry had traveled to Britain last month to be present at a number of events linked to organizations close to their heart. While they reportedly didn't have any plan to meet members of the royal family during this working trip, the death of Harry's grandmother prompted the Sussexes to come together with the rest of the firm to mourn the late monarch. During the period of national mourning, Meghan and Harry put on a show of unity with the Prince and Princess of Wales, as they stepped out in Windsor for a walkabout, during which they met mourners and viewed some of the tributes left for Her late Majesty. Harry and his brother William also appeared together at Westminster Hall for the poignant vigil attended by the Queen's 8 grandchildren. Despite these joint appearances, it is not believed Harry and his relatives healed their rift. While Meghan and Harry haven't yet released a statement following the announcement of the coronation date, the Duke of Sussex hailed his father becoming the new sovereign in a heartfelt tribute he penned for the late Queen in the wake of her death. After speaking of the many firsts he is grateful to have shared with his grandmother, Prince Harry honored the new sovereign saying, "And as it comes to first meetings, we now honor my father in his new role as King Charles III." Cracks in the relationship between Meghan, Harry and the rest of the firm started to become evident to the public in late 2018. Amid claims of a feud between the Duchess of Sussex and Kate, Princess of Wales. However, reports that followed claimed the rift was between Harry and William rather than their wives. The Duke of Sussex conceded the relationship with his brother had changed in late 2019 when, speaking to ITV broadcaster Tom Bradby during the royal tour to South Africa, he said, "Part of this role, part of this job, this family, being under the pressure which it's under, inevitably stuff happens. But we are brothers. We will always be brothers. We are certainly on different paths at the moment, but I will always be there for him, and as I know he will always be there for me. We don't see each other as much as we used to as we are so busy. But I love him dearly, and you know the majority of the stuff is probably, well, the majority of the stuff is created out of nothing. But as brothers, you have good days and you have bad days." part of this job, this family, being under the pressure which it's under, inevitably stuff happens. But we are brothers. We will always be brothers. We are certainly on different paths at the moment, but I will always be there for him, and as I know he will always be there for me. We don't see each other as much as we used to as we are so busy. But I love him dearly, and you know the majority of the stuff is probably, well, the majority of the stuff is created out of nothing. But as brothers, you have good days and you have bad days.